Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60 and Me, and I am alone for the holidays. How about you? When I say I'm alone for the holidays, I actually mean that I live alone and I spend most of my time by myself. And when the holidays come along, I watch all around me people kind of starting to move together to meet their families, their friends, and we start to group because there's some historic sort of comfort that comes from being together with people during the holidays. And of course, it is a time for family and for friends to just take the time off of maybe a busy work schedule or just a busy life and just take the time for each other. But I think the majority of people that I've spoken to in our 16Me community who are living alone, they've lost a partner, they're in a different place now than they were a few years ago when they had more of a context of friendship to stick them together, to glue them together, are alone. And I think a lot of us are alone this holiday season. And I think that the more comfortable that you can become with that and finding peace and meaning, like a meaningful way to spend this time alone. Let's talk about, I really want to talk about how to create a holiday that feels more peaceful and joyful and substantial, that you're doing something that's really more than just sitting at home watching, a video or watching a great movie, although that is something that you can do. But, just being alone for holidays is okay. And you don't have to, stress about it or worry or feel that you're any less than the person that's writing on Facebook that they've got 12 people around the table and their friends have come from, from Bali to spend time with them in Montana or wherever. It's just, don't read the social media stuff because Christmas is the time when everybody feels like they've got to be happy and they've got to be, together with people, but you don't. You can be alone and it's okay. And I would just like to share some thoughts. So the first thing, acknowledge your feelings. Okay. It's okay. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel lonely. Give yourself permission to just have those moments. I mean, life is not just like one, well, this is just me, Margaret the philosopher, not as just one, sequence of like one fun thing after the other. There's moments. There's moments where you get value from being alone, from thinking quietly about what's going on. Where have you been? What's happened this year? What decisions did you make? What are the highlights? What are the lowlights? Just what's wrong with that? To acknowledge your feelings. Yeah, I'm lonely. I'm feeling lonely. Say it out loud. And people might even say, yeah, me too. Or, hey, here's some ideas. I don't know, there's something about people, in my opinion, and certainly women in our 60 Me community that just want to help each other. I'm serious. I mean, we have a Patreon supporters group and we meet Monday, Wednesday for live shows. You're very welcome. But it's, it's $3 a month. Support 60Me. No advertising, but the point is that we get together and somebody will say, I need a hug today. This has happened. It's like magnets. Everybody comes in, hugs, kisses, support. And you can do this online. You don't need to have someone sitting there with you. You need support groups. And 60Me certainly is not the only one that's around these days. There's lots of amazing women. And I should put that link to all the 16 or so bloggers that I love that, you can just go and find, and you'll find somebody that kind of vibes with you. But, once you've acknowledged your feelings and you say it's okay to be a little lonely, then move on. Plan your day. If you're Christmas Day, for example, plan your day with intention. Think about what would bring you joy. Now, if it's going to be sitting home reading a book, do it, and do it without guilt. If it's going to be going for a walk, if it's going to be calling friends, is it going to be walking the dogs or playing with the cats or, whatever simple thing that you do, maybe it's a favorite project. I'm going to do a coloring book. Speaking of which, I got a really cool coloring book the other day. It's got glitter on it. But a coloring. Is it going to be a knitting project? Is it going to be, something, just reading a book? Or maybe watching a TED Talk. Find something with intention. Don't just wake up in the morning and think, look forward to it. Look forward to the thing that you're going to do. Make it special. Make your own special time. Another thing is to create a holiday atmosphere. Now, I personally don't decorate too much around the holidays, but I do have some like disco balls, like they're little sparklies, and I put them in my window. And anytime from like 9 in the morning until noon, I get this room filled with sparkles. I mean, I'm like the hippie, right, from the 60s. But yeah, that's really cool. And I've actually got my piece cards, and I don't have one to show you because I have so many piece cards all around me. I'm looking for something. I'm going to reach for something here. I put my peace cards up all over my walls to match my pictures of people, all my loved people, and just put a candle in the window. It can be just one of those non-lighting ones, just a flicker candle, and just enjoy a festive vibe. Treat yourself to something special. Why not? You may not have a lot of money. If you live in the States, you're so lucky because you get to go to the dollar store, Dollar General. And if you're on TikTok, I don't know if Nina is on YouTube. She probably is. There's a woman called Nina Poole. She's young, 20s. Amazing. She's ADHD, so she's got this very busy mind, and she makes it a habit to find really cool luxury products and duplicate them in the dollar store. And she literally looks at all the ingredients and offers suggestions. But go buy yourself something. Treat yourself to something. Why not? That is, I think, something that doesn't have to cost a lot. It doesn't have to cost a lot. Simple that. Wrap it. Wrap it up, open it. I just did a video on Technic, an advent calendar. Wait till the very end, like the end of December, middle of like 15th, 16th, 20th of December. All the advent calendars will be on sale, and buy one and just open up, 12 little items of makeup for $12.99, if you can afford that, and just enjoy, just something special for you. But wrap it. Don't forget, wrap it and open it. Make it special. Another thing is to start a new tradition. Start something new for a change. I mean, my peace card collection is not a new tradition, but I add to it every single year. I just bought 4 more cards, and I've now got literally, well, I haven't got them up yet. I'm looking at one over there, but it's just a collage of peace cards, just cards that say peace. Maybe you've got another word or another theme that you love. Maybe it's an outdoor snow scene or something that you always find makes you feel good. Go ahead and buy little cards and make a collage. So start a new tradition. Maybe sending a note to people, sending some, little inspirational cards. Maybe, let me do a plug for my book. Maybe is sending someone a book like this one, Aging Beautifully, which is our beautiful inspirational book with all the pictures and quotes on Amazon. I'm so happy I put this together because so many women have been asking me about where they can get the cards, and we don't have them anymore, but the book is like a substitute for it. Anywho, Aging Beautifully on Amazon. I don't actually have that in my notes, that just came to me. So fill maybe a gratitude jar with different comments. Connect in meaningful ways to people. I mean, a lot of people don't send cards anymore, but maybe just take a moment. I go through my text on my phone sometimes, like people have sent me text messages, and just send them a little note back with a heart, with a Christmas tree, with a star, whatever. The other thing to do is to rediscover something that you love. Now, I don't love cooking, but there's 2 things that I make that I do love, and the reason I love them is because my mom made them. And this has been a year of my mom. My mom has been so present in my life this year. I lost my mom when I was 18, and she was very young. And it's been a year, and I always make mince pies and sausage rolls, which are British things, they're English things, because she made them. And that's not a new tradition, but for me it is. Cooking is a new tradition. So that's something, send a handwritten something. Nobody receives handwritten cards anymore. What's another thing? Enjoy the quiet moments, just enjoy. You're alone. You're not going to fall off the edge of the earth. Just time to reflect, meditate. You've got a full year ahead of you. You've got lots of things you're going to do. Or maybe you're in a bit of a downturn, and that's okay too. But take those moments to reflect. And I think most importantly is to remember that you're not alone. You are not alone. Seriously. You are with millions of people around this world that are waking up on Christmas morning or New Year's or whatever the day is and feeling very sad and alone. There's so many women in our 60andMe community, and that's why I know it's a supporters group. So there is some financial commitment, $3 a month to join our Patreon group. It helps us because we don't charge for any of our content; it's all free. But if you join that, they have a Facebook group, which is a private Facebook group, and it's so cool because it's a way to talk to maybe only a couple of hundred people, but they're just there for you, and you can connect through other people, and you will find a lot of women in that 60andMe Patreon group and in our YouTube community are alone. So don't worry about it, okay? Just don't worry about it. How can you do this? Oh, if you just give us some ideas, we'll share. Anything you put in the comments here, other people will read. I've actually got in my hands, the reason I reached over there was I've got these really cool little advent calendar cards. And I'm going to make an advent calendar. And what I'm going to do, what I did with, by the way, I went onto Etsy, and Etsy has all these really cool like templates that you can purchase. I mean, let me show you this little guy, this little llama. Can you see the little llama? This particular one was really, really, really cute. Little reindeer, number 3. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do an advent calendar with these doors. It is actually December already, but I'm going to, anyway, and I'm going to put a little note behind them, just a little, smile. Don't forget to smile. Whatever. So you can make this. This was, I think, about $2 to download, and I just cut them into little pieces. I printed them. It costs money to do that, but anyway, that's just something I'm going to share. But please, you're not alone. Don't be lonely. Do some of the things I suggested. If you've got other ideas, please let me know. We're here to support you. Send me a message, margaret@60andme.com. I'll do my very best to answer as much as I can. But know that you're loved. Most importantly, that you're not alone. We're in this together, and we love you. Take care, everyone.